Well, the sun is out, the wind is icy, so I am wrapped up warm this morning on this autumn day to get on with farm chores. Lily Rose's Handmade 6525 asked me in the last video about the new chickens. I was being requested a lot by my customers if I had eggs. Before I got these guys, I only had my pure breed hens that I sold hatching eggs for, so I decided to get a few point of lay. And they've been great actually, because as they say, I have Ixworth and Norfolk Greys and Bantam Morans, but all of those eggs tend to go in the incubator or get sold as hatching eggs. So these guys have been great for giving me the eggs I need for my customers. In a perfect world, I would have one of those really nice like mobile chicken, big chicken tractors that holds like 100 hens, 50, 100 hens. I don't have that because all my money at the moment is being prioritised to go to the fencing project. But it's funny how you suddenly just sometimes have those aha moments, because this was a static run that I had, and this was a really, really old trolley that had fallen to bits, and they work almost perfectly. So I've literally just tied it on. For now it works, it trundles around, but it's pretty nice. They know where to go to sleep, they know where to come to eat, they know where to go and lay their eggs. I trundle it around, so it means that the ground underneath never gets horrible and gross. One thing I am going to have to think about is the potential for a avian flu lockdown. This will not work for that because I cannot keep all the hens locked in there. But at the moment, I'm just enjoying the fact that I can have my hens free ranging across this whole area, and they've got a really nice life, and I get really, really yummy eggs to sell to my customers. farms are always a slightly evolving business, and so the new plan is to eventually build a much bigger chicken shepherd's movable hut thing and do away with Chicken Shantytown. And Chicken Shantytown is here because I have all my rare breeds that in the spring they have to be separated so that I get pure breed eggs from each. But I would like to get rid of this, just have the laying hens out here, and then move all of the rare breeds, which I only actually have 3 types now, because the silkies can probably stay out here in their Nestera coop. So move the 3 lots of rare breeds into runs next to the pheasants in the field, and then they would be contained, they would have houses, I would have big feeders, big drinkers, electric sunlight chicken doors, automatic doors. It'd be a lot better efficiency wise, and then all of this space would just be free range chickens. You might have seen earlier this week on the shorts that Richard was really poorly. I got the vet out because he could barely walk and seemed in so much pain. Luckily, a massive shot of steroids seemed to do the trick. I think he had just twinged his back, like we all do in our older age, lower back pain. But as you can see, he seems quite happy now. Phew. It's the time of year when the polytunnel needs to be switched around, so I'm going to be taking out these old tomato vines, clearing the soil, adding some mushroom compost and just prepping the ground before I get some winter crops in. Now I was going to put this rocket in, which has been growing happily in the shed. However, as you can see, I've left it without water for too long. So I'm going to rehydrate it and probably plant it tomorrow. And so instead I will weed out these lettuces. There's a few patches amongst the lettuces because we had a vole problem early on and they were coming and biting through the stems. But there's still enough left to keep me going for a while.